Okay. Okay, real quickly, so just to get it clear, you were born in 1961, that means you're going to be 62 this year.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'd like to ask, what is now the level of your relationship with Governor Soludo of Anambra State? Because we remember the brouhaha about the letter that was written then. We remember all that transpired. And the fact that the words were, oh, you are not prepared, you are probably going to hinder, you know, the Igbo chance and things like that and all of that. And what's your reaction to people that call you an Igbo presidential candidate?
I win only 2 states. I win only 2 states.
You said you win only 2 states. Yes, but you've won more than 2 states today and you're challenging further. So what's your reaction to all the things Governor Soludo said? And what would you like to say to Governor Soludo now if he's watching with all of this that has happened?
First is that Governor Soludo remains number 1, my respected elder brother. Always. He's my governor, so I respect him as my governor. And I always remember in prayers that he governed the state very well, because at the end of the day, I live in Onitsha. If anything goes wrong, it affects me directly. So I always remember in my prayers, and I always wish him well. We never had any agreement. His political understanding or his stand does not in any way affect me with family, and will remain family. And I will never in any way make comment on everything. What he said, like I said when he said it, that he's a professor and a trader. So 2 of us have different ways of reasoning. You can't expect a professor, a trader to be thinking like a professor. Neither will a professor, but that's where we are. So there's no problem between the 2 of us. We are friends and will remain so.
Well, for this...
On the other, it's what you mentioned about the issue of age. I'm not against age. If you're 70 and you're healthy and everything, I only said age should not be used, especially to talk about inexperience. I'm also saying that age at certain times should be used to say you can no longer physically, because the job requires physical energy. I can tell you, go and ask those who know me very well, I used to go travel to London and back here 3 times in a week. I arrive in the morning, come back in the evening, arrive in the morning, come back in the evening. Today is not possible. I was doing it when I was 30s, up to 40. Today, I probably need to break it. So if I get to 70-something, it won't be the same thing. If there's anybody who can move anywhere, I went to, not just 36 states when I was campaigning, I went to over 100 places. If I go to your state, which state are you?
Ogun State.
Thank you. Go, I'm the only person who went beyond one. Listen, if I go to Ogun, I'll visit another place. If I went to Oyo, I went to Obomosho. I went to Oyo State. I went to Adamawa, I was in Numan, I was in Mubi. I was in Medugri, I was in Biu. I went to Edo, I was in Auchi, Uromi, and this. It was possible. The other candidates can't do the same thing. They can't knock themselves. It has to do with physical energy.
Well, Mr.
And it's important.
We have to begin to wrap up now.
Thank
There's
you.
just one more thing for you to respond to. There's something circulating on social media over the weekend that you were a member of the Association for Better Nigeria that supported the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. And they've been passing it. In fact, if you circulate it, it will say forwarded many times. So were you with Aton Zerebe, who led that movement at that time?
In 1993, Ruben, I lived in England. I had nothing to do with politics. I've never even, in 1993, my business was between here and the UK. I was living in England with my family. You know, if you want to know, my son was born in 1993, December, and go and check his birth certificate. He was in England. It's 2 Today, go and check it very well. So my daughter, go and check. There were primary schools in England. They can have little people who are in primary schools in England, and I'm in Nigeria, doing better in Nigeria. Well, my wife lives there. So who are they living with? So the people do all sorts of things. I was not involved in politics. Never even voted as at that time. You know, I was actually probably a businessman contributing to building a better Nigeria, involved in supporting Nigerian in different areas. Just like I said, I supported Abiola when he contested because I listened to what he was doing, and I was doing so in my capacity in different ways. And when he failed, they started Ndeko. There's other people who are involved in it, like Rifobia, whom I mentioned, or later who will tell you they know me and everything. So I don't know what they are talking about. It's not me. Maybe they're just faking. You know, they come with all sorts of lies here. They say, oh, he's doing this. He asked me now about issues of Lagos, and I've said there shouldn't be ethnic tension. People should go out and vote for Badebo. It's the right candidate. Like they go out and vote in other areas, even where I mentioned that if you have competent people in other parties, vote for them.
Okay, on that note, we'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Peter Obi, for joining us today on The Morning Show. Thank you.